Welcome back to my channel Math School. In today's video, let us solve question number 7 from exercise 12.1, chapter 12, some applications of trigonometry. In my previous videos, I've completed the introduction, examples 1 to 7 and questions 1 to 6 from the same chapter. If you have not watched these videos, do find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. And also do watch the video till the end so that I can make more such videos for you guys. Question number 7 from exercise 12.1, chapter 12, some applications of trigonometry says, from a point on the ground, the angles of elevation of the bottom and top of a transmission tower fixed at the point of a 20-meter high building are 45 degree and 60 degree respectively. Find the height of the tower. So let us draw the figure according to the question given here. So first they are saying is, so from a point on the ground, the angles of elevation of bottom and top of a transmission tower fixed at a building of 20-meter high. So there is a 20-meter high building. So let us first draw a building. So this is the ground level. We have a 20-meter tall building. Let us name it as B and C. And there is a point on the ground. So let us take this point on the ground. Let us take this point as A. So from this point we have angle of elevation from bottom and top of the transmission tower, which is fixed at the top of a 20-meter high building. So on this 20-meter high building there is a tower. So let us name this tower as CD, right, which is fixed on the top of this 20-meter building. Now from this point A, the angle of elevation of bottom, first we have to take bottom of the tower. So angle of elevation from this point to the bottom of the tower is, first angle given is 45 degree, and the angle of elevation formed at the top of the transmission tower from the point A is 60 degree. So now we have to find out the height of this tower CD. So this is the tower and this is our building. Now here this AB is the ground level. Now this building and the tower is vertical to the ground, right? So this angle is equal to 90 degrees. And also you can observe that there are two right angle triangles formed, that is triangle ABC and triangle ABD are the two right angle triangles formed here. Right, so now in these two triangles we will apply the trigonometric ratios to find out the height of the tower CD. So let us see how we are going to do that. So let us write down first, let BC be the building of height 20 meter and let CD be the tower. Now since the tower and the building is vertical to the ground, so therefore triangle ABC and triangle ABD are right angle triangles. Now let us consider the first triangle ABC, where the acute angle is 45 degree. So the side opposite this acute angle will be the perpendicular, side along will be the base, and AC will be our hypotenuse. Here in this triangle ACB, we can notice that the perpendicular side is given and the acute angle is given. So now we can find out the base which will be common to both the triangles, right? So which is the trigonometric ratio formed by perpendicular by base? So that we will find out using this fraction, that is PBP divided by HHB. So the perpendicular by base is given by tan trigonometric ratio, that is tan theta, right? So let us apply tan trigonometric ratio in the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base, where our perpendicular is BC and base is AB, and theta value is equal to 45 degree. Tan 45 is equal to BC is 20 meter divided by AB. What is tan 45 from our trigonometric table? Tan 45 is equal to 1. So let us substitute the value here. Tan 45 is equal to 1 equal to 20 divided by AB, or cross multiplying we get AB as equal to 20 meter. So here the base AB, or the distance from point A to the foot of the building, is 20 meter. Now similarly, let us apply the trigonometric ratio in triangle ABD, as we know the base value here now and the acute angle which is 60 degree, right? So in triangle ABD, now we know the base value, so we have to find out dB to know the height of the tower. So dB is our perpendicular, so again perpendicular by base is tan trigonometric ratio. So let us again apply tan trigonometric ratio in triangle ABD. So tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base, where our perpendicular is dB and base is AB, where theta value is 60 degree. So tan 60 will to dB we have to find out, divided by AB is 20. So here tan 60 is √3. So √3 is equal to dB divided by 20, or 20 into √3 is equal to dB. dB is equal to 20 into √3. Okay, now to find out the height of the tower, let us take this whole dB value from the figure. dB is equal to CD plus CB, right? Now we have to find out CD, which is the height of the tower. So CD is equal to, sending the CB to left hand side, dB minus CB. Okay, so CD will be equal to, what is dB value we got? It is 20 √3 minus CB is 20 meter. So here let us take 20 as common. So when you take 20 common, you're left with √3 minus 1. So CD is 20 into √3 minus 1 meter, which is the height of the tower. So therefore the height of tower is 20 into √3 minus 1 meter. Right, so this is how we solve this question number 7. It is very easy problem. If you follow the steps which I have given you to solve this exercise 12.1 in question 1, right? So if you have any further doubts, you can comment me below in the comment section. Welcome back to my channel Math School. In my next video, I'll be solving question number 8 from exercise 12.1, chapter 12, some applications of trigonometry. So till then, do like my video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for class 10th SLC Insert Math, and also to watch the related videos of chapter 12, some applications of trigonometry shown on the screen. Thank you.